Hello Sagittarius, a very happy new year to you all. So I'm doing your January tarot and I'm looking at your finances and career, followed by love and relationships. But first I need to take a look at your strongest overall message, and as always your timestamps are going to be in the description box below, okay? Right, so your first message that's coming out, it's the blue jay, intuition, and it's come out off center, right? So whenever this energy comes out in a scattered position, it can indicate potentially some form of gaslighting that's been going on, right? To the point where you're struggling to believe yourself, believe your own version of events, believe your own mind, and more specifically, it leaves you in a place where you're not fully trusting in your own intuition and in your own best judgment, okay? So that's why this energy's come out scattered. Just going to give this a knock because it's stopped. I think that one's a little bit faulty. Right, so in its upright position, it says you're encouraged to follow your feelings and intuition. This is a reminder, and also I'm going to add a footnote there, that your feelings are different from your intuition. Okay, they're two different, separate things. You're being encouraged to follow both, okay? This is a reminder that your personal power is in your hands and that you're free to take flight at any time if you find yourself in a situation that does not suit you anymore. Okay? So the blue jay, obviously that's a tiny bird, extremely lightweight. There's a message there about you traveling light, okay? There's a message there about how your conscience is clear. Any situation that you find yourself in that isn't congruent with where you're wanting to go in life, it's time for you to metaphorically fly away from that with a clear conscience. That's the important thing, with a clear conscience. All right? It's going to be absolutely pointless for you to try and make any situation work where it's just not working. That's just going to be adding weight to you. And the whole point is for you to be weightless. Okay? So that's your spirit animal message. Now we're going to take a look into your finances and career. As always, if anything comes out of a reading that you don't like the look of, then it's completely within your power to change. You do have free will. Tarots are not set in stone. It is just a temperature check. It's just a guide, okay? Ultimately, the ability to change things, manifest, that's all within you, okay? Right, so what's coming in? Finances and career for Sagittarius Collective, please. Okay, so by the way that the deck's handling, there's actually quite a lot that's coming in for you to do with your career and finances. I do feel that it's going to be a very busy month and that you're going to have to prioritize what you put your energies towards, okay? Delegation as well, it's going to be very, very important. Now, your first message that's come out here is trapped. You feel stuck in your current situation, but you do have options. Look for another job while keeping the one that you have for now. Yeah. So with this one, this can indicate that you're wanting to initiate some kind of substantial change when it comes down to your chosen career path. But perhaps feeling like you don't really have much choice available to you at this point in time. So this reading is going to be for someone who is just about managing, just about surviving, you know, kind of not someone who's massively struggling, but not someone who's got a lot of disposable income either, okay? It's someone who is just about on that line, you know. And here's the thing, when you're in a position like that, it means that you don't have much choice. And I could go on for hours and hours and hours and go off on a whole rant about how that's all by design. By the self-appointed elites. If anyone knows me, you're going to know my absolute hatred for all of them. I just... But anyway, before I go off on a tangent, I'm going to pull myself back to this. It's lack of choice. When you're in a situation where you have to work hand to mouth, your opportunities in life are going to be very, very limited, to say the least, right? And so you're not necessarily going to have that freedom to go, oh, do you know what? I quite fancy changing up my career. Oh, do you know what? I quite fancy moving to a different location. So that I can find better opportunities, you know. Those things are not going to be necessarily possible, right? So we've got to keep things real on this channel, okay? We don't indulge in fantasy. We're not that kind of channel. So we've got a situation here where someone is absolutely, you Sag, you're absolutely wanting to better yourself, better your life, better your chances and opportunities in life. But in this situation where those opportunities at the moment are just not available to you because it's living hand to mouth, from month to month to month, okay? The vast majority of us are in that exact situation. So throwing away your current job, whatever it is, or your current career, whatever it is not an option. It's not an option, because ultimately you still got bills to pay, you still got to live, you still got to eat, you know. You still got to keep yourself as healthy as possible, and all of that, unfortunately, does cost money, right? That's the reality of it. So someone here is feeling stuck because of all those reasons that I've just mentioned. And this is why Spirit's saying, okay, keep the current status quo with your current job, your current career. Keep that current status quo for the time being. And in the meanwhile, whenever you do find yourself with 5 minutes free, 10 minutes free, whatever the case is, start searching for something else or start making a plan of creating something else for yourself, okay? Maybe look at some form of self-employment. But again, we've got to keep things real because there's a startup cost involved with that, okay, as everybody knows. Spirit's saying that you do have options. It's just going to require really clever thinking. And with that being a spider, it's a message about determination and stubbornness as well, okay? Being determined to get yourself out of that situation. And that's going to be your saving grace here, okay? Whenever I see the spider, I immediately think, and like my regulars are going to be sick and tired of hearing me say this, but the spider symbology for me, it immediately takes my head to Robert the Bruce and the legend of the spider in the cave. So that's why whenever I see the spider symbology, I immediately think of stubbornness, determination, sheer bloody mindedness, just this attitude of, do you know what? I am not going to let anyone or anything hold me back from me doing what I know I need to do. Okay? So that's this energy. And then you've got saving grace. Forgiving yourself and others heals the wound and sets you free. Saving grace. Now, I'm not feeling that message of forgiveness so much, right? If the issue of forgiveness needs to be tackled for whatever reason, is going to be more to do with self-forgiveness. I feel that this is more to do with the words saving grace, right? There is a saving grace that's coming in for you guys so that you can take advantage of that to help you come unstuck. Okay? So do keep a lookout for any strange coincidences, any of these random opportunities that present themselves to you this month. They're not coincidences at all, actually. In fact, this is the universe offering you saving grace, offering you a helping hand, okay? Whoa, that was insane. Look at what it was, the 7 of coins in the reversed position, yeah. Working extremely hard, feeling like you're currently not getting anywhere. Okay, 7 of coins, that's a situation that isn't growing for you. It can be a bad investment. So for you to currently try and stick it out where you're at right now, that would be a bad investment of your time. Okay? But obviously, you're needing that safety net as well. So it is a difficult situation. There are no easy answers for it other than be determined. Okay? I don't pretend to have all the answers. I never have and I never will, right? The only real solution to this, Sag, is for you to be determined, for you to be bloody minded, for you to be stubborn, for you to continue to think of new ways of how you can get yourself out of that stuck situation without, I want to say without you gimping yourself even further, you know. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. See, that's why it's important to feel out the accompanying energy rather than just reading the cards standalone. Okay, I knew that energy was coming in for you, Sag. I could feel it so strong. This is saying all is not lost. It really isn't. You are going to become unstuck. Now, I don't know the exact specifics of how this is going to come through, of how this is going to happen, because you're all going to experience this differently and on different levels, okay? But this energy here is saying, do not dare give up on yourself. Do not dare give up on hope, okay? Because you're going from the 7 of Pentacles reversed, something isn't working, you feeling drained, exhausted, frustrated, empty, almost, to the Ace of Pentacles, a gift from the universe. The world finally offering you an opportunity here that you can financially take advantage of, right? A brand new financial beginning, a brand new career start. And see, this one's a strange deck as well, because in the traditional tarot, there's a hand that's coming out of the clouds, or a cloud, that's offering this Ace of Pentacles. And the rest of the skyline is clear. In this deck, it's very cloudy. Very uncertain energy. And you've even got these sharp, tall, abrupt mountains there as well. So this is the challenges that you've already overcome. You're putting your past experience to good use. That's ultimately what the symbols of mountains are. You're putting your past experience to good use, and you're moving forward, and your life becoming more pleasant. Okay? So through these times of uncertainty, there's an opportunity here that's coming in for you with this Ace of Pentacles that's going to set you off on the right track. Can you tell us more about this saving grace? And it's not a handout. It's not a handout. It's very different from that. What's this saving grace? Thank you. Seven of Swords. Interesting. You might have to be cunning or do something that's cunning. What is that one? The Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay. Strange that that would come out in the reverse position. Saving grace. Okay, you know how this is reading to me, Sag? He's carrying the Three of Swords, right? I'll show you. He's carrying the Three of Swords. And there's 4 swords on the floor. And this is to clarify saving grace with the Eight of Wands reversed. Eight of Wands reversed is being stopped. Right? It's literally a dead end. It's dead end energy. So, with the Three of Swords, there is a situation here to do with your career that you had your heart set on that's not necessarily going to work out, or it's not necessarily going to work out the way that you thought it would, which causes the Three of Swords energy, right? You might have already been through this or are currently going through this, okay? Some kind of pain or disappointment to do with a career choice or a missed opportunity to do with your career. Spirit's saying for you not to move in pain, okay? Don't take your pain with you. They're saying with the Four of Swords, at the moment, don't do anything. At the moment, reflect and process with the Four of Swords there. This Seven of Swords is telling you that there is a better way to do things. Okay? Might require you doing something subtly. Okay, so for example, say if you're currently working for a soulless corporation, right? You got to be smart, maybe a little bit sneaky, and not advertise or not let on to that soulless corporation that you're currently looking for a different job. Okay. And I know as well, especially across the pond, there are some really strange, bizarre rules for some companies where if you've got a contract with them, you're not allowed to put in your CV or applications for any other company while you're employed by them. Is weird. Is really, really weird. And my understanding of it is that that's quite rare, but it does happen. Like, it happens often enough. And they do that by means of trying to... Oh God, I can't get sidetracked again. You know why they do that, okay? You know exactly why they do stuff like that. Let's not get into that. But that's why that Seven of Swords is coming out. Because for anyone who is in a situation like that, you are going to have to be smart. You are going to have to play it a little bit sneaky, alright? In order to do what is necessary for you to survive, okay? And to be honest with you, they absolute cunts shouldn't be setting up rules like that anyway, because that is disgusting. And no, I'm not going to apologise for my language. I'm not. Because that word should be used for companies like that. It absolutely should. Right? So you got to play it a little bit smart, okay? Try not to get caught. It is what it is. If they're going to lay out rules like that are absolutely ridiculous, then you're going to have to find ways around it, okay? It is what it is. Sometimes in life we have to do sneaky things that we don't like, that we don't agree with, especially when ridiculous rules like that have been put in place, right? It's all part of shadow work as well. It really, really is. Now this is saying that a situation, it's almost like the universe is stopping you here from going from the frying pan and into the fire. Okay. So any prospects, any opportunities that don't work out, there's a bloody good and valid reason as to why they didn't work out. Okay. Because you're being stopped from going from a bad situation into a worse situation. The Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Spirit's saying this is going to take time, okay? Maybe a couple of months. But ultimately you are going to be looking at long-term security, okay? It's a very slow-moving energy. It's the slowest knight out of the entire deck, okay? And this is literally Spirit saying your next career move is going to be a slow builder. Okay, it's not going to come quickly, but it is going to be worth it. It is absolutely going to be worth it. So a bit of an intense reading there for you, Sag. But again, I do not pick and choose what messages come out. I do not pick and choose what it is that I tell you. I tell you everything that comes through, okay? Everything. And sometimes it works out a little bit odd, just like that one. Do you have guidance for Sag, please? Don't lose yourself trying to hold on to someone. Now, with this being finances and career, don't lose yourself trying to hold on to a job. Don't lose yourself trying to force a particular career path. Okay. What else for Sag? I've had to use this deck for your reading, Sag, because my other deck that was sitting exactly there, the other Maruk deck, it got wet off of the fountain. Because when I turn off the fountain, the water level rises and then sometimes it tips over, and there was just a little bit overnight that was dribbling out and it made my other deck sodden, so that's why I'm using this deck instead. You have intuitive ideas that you really need to act upon. Yeah. Spooky, right? Blue Jay, intuition, off center. And now they're saying you have intuitive ideas that you really need to act on. Stop ignoring your intuition. What is it that you're going to feel a soul pull towards a specific career path? Okay, you've got to listen to that soul pull. Lessons in life will repeat until until they're learnt. It was a necessary ending so that you can pursue the life that you're destined to lead. Leave the past behind. Yeah. So any career disruption or sudden career endings that happen is to get you on the path that you were always supposed to be on. And Spirit's going to look after you in the meanwhile, okay? You will always be provided for. Change your perspective of the people that are around you and keep an open mind. Interesting. Be careful. Be careful who and what you surround yourself with. It ties in with that one there. You're going to make mistakes and it's okay. Sometimes you learn by messing up. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes. Life will be a roller coaster. Enjoy the ride and stop trying to be in control. Continue to make the most of every open door. So yeah, doors are opening up for you. The thing is, you don't control how or when that happens. The bit that you can control is whether or not you see those opportunities for what they are. But not just see them, to take action on them as well. Own your time and give it meaning. Don't let it pass you by. And don't forget to fulfill your needs while helping others. Okay, so make sure that you're taking care of your own needs. I think that's like 3 times that message has come out for different signs this month already. There seems to be a lot of people who are not prioritizing or taking care of their own needs. And yeah, that does need to be addressed. Right, so that was your finances and career reading. And now I need to clear all of this away so that we can start on your love and relationships read. Okay, so I will be right back. Welcome back, Sag. So now I'm going to take a look at your love and relationship energy that's coming in for you. Again, it's not necessarily going to resonate for everybody, okay? So what is coming in love for Sag, please? Okay, passion, insane chemistry, sparks and having fun, equal interest and burning desire. Okay, so there is some kind of, I want to say lust, that's coming in with this one. Either someone's lusting after you or you're lusting after someone. I feel that someone's lusting after you here, Sag. Now, there are indications that it's an equal situation, okay? Unseen. Love can be blind. Ensure that you're not overlooking red flags. Yeah. Okay. So that's like saying be sensible with this situation. Make sure you're not getting carried away. Make sure the other person's not getting carried away. It's coming in love for Sag, please. Love for Sag. Love for Sag. Soul search. Okay. There's a strange energy that's coming through in your love. It feels quite sort of on again, off again, soul searching. Needing to work on some personal issues first. Motives, purpose, self. Unlock happiness, be vulnerable and open yourself to real love. Chance free, exposed. Perfect moves, keep the spirit of play and fun alive to be closer. Divine match, following your destiny and a love that's meant to be and wish granted. Yeah, so it's kind of like you're saying goodbye to an on again, off again situation and welcoming in a divine match. See, because this energy here, when I said there's a bit of a weird vibe around you in love, it feels a bit, not, I mean, yeah, maybe toxic, but definitely not healthy, okay? There's an unhealthy lust type situation that's going on. And someone's being told, look, you got to end that connection, end that situation, and start working through some personal issues here. Because it feels to me like you're being told to look at this person's motives, okay? Either check your own motives or check this person's motives. It's possible that you've been making excuses for someone here. Now, the thing is, I'm looking at this, and it's like, the sex might be fantastic, but the connection itself is unhealthy, okay? That's the energy that I'm looking at here. And that's why it's very much an on-again, off-again type situation, okay? And then you've got unlock happiness with perfect moves. So Spirit's saying once someone has taken some time to work on themselves, to work through their own personal issues, to figure out why they keep finding themselves being attracted to emotionally unavailable partners, you know, there's, I don't know, there's, I don't know, there's, 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 someone's made a connection between great sex and a great relationship. Okay, it's like confused messaging. So what is it within that person that I'm trying to put this in words that can be easily understood. It's like someone's confused lust with love. Okay. Someone's confused explosive sexual chemistry with love, basically. And that's why Spirit's saying, okay, whoever it is that's doing that, they're needing to take some time to work through their own personal issues, to do some soul searching, and to learn more about themselves before they enter into another relationship. Okay, and that's how you're going to unlock happiness. And then you've got this divine match with wish granted that's coming in. Maybe this here is past energy. Maybe you've already done the soul searching. Maybe you're currently unlocking happiness because you've already figured it out. Okay, again, everyone's going to be at different points in their journey. All right. Can you tell us more about this divine match and wish granted for Sagittarius, please? You're starting to see real results in love. Yeah, Ace of Cups, see? True love, genuine love. Possibly twin flame energy here for some. Definitely a member of your soul tribe. Again, not everyone's going to resonate with that twin flame, okay? But that's fine. You don't have to. The world off center. Interesting. The world off center. That can indicate a chapter that is not yet complete. A situation that's not yet complete. Because it's off center. Why is the world off center for Sag? Why is the world off center for Sag, please? Okay. Knight of Pentacles and the Lovers. Is somebody... I feel that someone's holding on to a new connection, an old connection here, when they should be looking at the new connection. Because this is to clarify world off center. I need to find out more about this because it's very vague at the moment. What's this Knight of Pentacles with the Lovers to clarify that world off center for Sag, please? Someone's holding on to a past relationship. 9 of Coins. Needing to make it their own way. Needing to find that fulfillment from within with the 9 of Pentacles energy. Page of Cups, 3 of Cups, yeah. Yeah. Your major arcana. Also with Strength and the Page of Swords. It's possible that there's an older connection that's holding on to you, Sag. So again, take it as it resonates. But there's a love offer here that is coming in for someone, but they're not seeing it because they're too busy looking elsewhere for love. And so they're not necessarily looking at the love offer that's right in front of them. Okay. And it might be you. Because we do have your major arcana here. You've got a divine match that's coming in that you might not see. Because your attention might be on an older connection that really does need to come to its completion now. Okay. It really does. You've got a wish granted here with an individual that is not the individual that you're currently directed towards, if that makes sense. So if you're holding on to an ex, your wish fulfillment is not with the ex. Your wish fulfillment is with someone new. What else can you tell us about this energy for Sag, please? High Priestess and the Four of Coins. Yeah. There is possessive energy here. Okay. There's a message about how old habits can be really hard to break. So it's time for you to dig deep here. So under there, death, yeah. Death. It's time to end the situation. Either you're pining over an ex or an ex is pining over you. And either way, it's holding you back. Okay. That cycle, it has to end. It has to. In order to welcome in this new love. With someone who is a divine match for you. With someone who is going to be your wish granted. But that's going to take time. It's going to take time. So under there, the Ace of Wands, yeah. Brand new passionate beginning. Someone, I don't think it's you, Sag, but someone is putting far too much emphasis on the physical act of being with someone rather than the emotional part of being with someone. And they've latched onto that physical thing of being with someone. Yeah, King of Swords under there. And the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles again. Old habits are definitely hard to break. There's also a message of selfishness. It's like, is someone holding on to you because they enjoy the sexual part of it, but they're not actually contributing to the relationship emotionally? You know? Because that's very much how this energy is playing out for me here. Can you have guidance for Sag, please? Love energies. Yeah, you've got 2. Sacrifice and reclaim. Your strength is needed to pull back your power and gain perspective of the situation. You have gone through an emotional sacrifice for too long. So someone's not been contributing to you emotionally. It's time to claim, balance, and nurture yourself by standing in your power. Yeah. And this one's in reverse. Family dynamic, reconcile in the reverse. Your family is requiring time to heal issues that have created a wedge or unrest. We all need support as we move forward, and having an open, loving family unit is essential. And it's in reverse. Now that could indicate that a family situation cannot be fixed, cannot be repaired, for whatever reason. Because it's in the reverse position. This could also indicate that somebody has come from a family of origin where their teachings of what love is were completely wrong. You know, the messages that somebody grew up with about what love is were just so twisted because somebody was taught that they could only be loved or lovable if they were useful. And so it's led to a situation here now where someone has basically been going through relationships as an adult and they've been getting used in those relationships. So it's time for you to pull back your energy. It's time for you to nurture yourself and stand in your own power. It's time for you to rewrite those false teachings that you've been taught. Okay. What else for Sag, please? What else for Sag? Life is better when you're laughing, so laugh at all of the shitty mistakes you've made, all the shitty people you've encountered, and all the shitty experiences that you've been through. If you can laugh at your shitstorm, you'll finally see your rainbow. Yeah. Never ever ever hold grudges against yourself for the mistakes that you've made, okay? I am going to have to leave that one there, Sag. It's a bit of a strange energy that's coming through in your read. But, like I said, it is what it is. I can only hope that that reading has been helpful for someone. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you did like it and you want to see more. My website for personal readings is phoenixkiatarot.com. Visit us on our Patreon page as well for all of the free bonus content, and my links to everything can be found in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.